I kissed her nose. I kissed her nose.
Hey everyone, what's up? It's Sarah and welcome back to my channel. Okay, so we're going to be talking about The Single Life today, which is on Discovery Plus. Don't worry if you don't have it. I'm going to show you enough of what happened for this video so that y'all will get the gist. So on The Single Life, the concept is they're taking, quote, fan favorites, and I use that term loosely because you should peep the cast if you haven't. They're using fan favorites who the relationships they were in on 90 Day Fiancé have fizzled out, and they're going on dates. And it's mainly cringy. We have Colt, Fernanda, Danielle, Molly. Molly and Fernanda are the most palatable people on the season. And then we have Ed. Big Ed, Big Ped, as I like to call him. And he's a lot. And that's who we're going to talk about today. So, a little historical fun fact. Big Ed was actually the first 90 Day cast member to block me on Instagram. Funnily enough, the only cast members that have ever blocked me were Devin, for obvious reasons, Big Ed, and Larissa. And I think Larissa blocked me because when I was doing my podcast, I did an interview with Natalie because I never expressly did anything to Larissa or even had any kind of communication with her. So I think I just kind of got swept up in like a blocking spree. But anyways, for the most part, all other cast members have been good sports. But yeah, when Ed was on his original season of 90 Day Fiancé before the 90 Days with Rose, he was absolutely disgusting. I wasn't really harsh on him, but I was pretty critical of him and his behavior. And then after his season, or when the season was really wrapping up, he had all these interactions on Instagram with underage fans, like under the age of 18. And it was seriously disgusting. Minors posting that they wanted him to be their boyfriends, and he would repost them in his stories. It was absolutely gross, inappropriate behavior. And I just have always thought of Ed as a really problematic person. Ed is a sex tourist. He is a misogynist, and he is inappropriate with women and young women. And a lot of times what I've noticed is he hides behind humor and his physicality to get away with extremely problematic behavior. And he a lot of the times blames people making fun of his physical appearance for the criticism that he gets, which by and large, the people that are criticizing him are not criticizing his appearance. It's how he behaves, it's how he treats women, it's how he treats minors that a lot of people have a huge problem with. With that being said, Discovery Plus, Sharp Entertainment, TLC, whoever doesn't find him problematic. They think he is a fan favorite. They think Colt is a fan favorite. They think Danielle is a fan favorite. That's baffling to me. So he is on The Single Life, and we see him dating. I wrote in my notes here, I said, the unfortunate target of his affection is a 28-year-old single mother named Liz. And I'm going to talk more about this latest interaction that they had at the end, because I kind of question like some of the things she did in this last episode. But he had the audacity in the first couple episodes of The Single Life, when he met her and was getting to know her, basically guilted her to even meeting up with him in the first place. But she goes on this date. Personally, for me, the way I view it and the way I still view it is she doesn't want to come off looking bad on TV. But so she goes to meet him for brunch. She reveals that she's been married and divorced twice. She has 2 kids, I believe. And Ed is like, red flag, red flag, red flag. This is a lot of baggage. I don't know if I want to deal with this. When Big Ed is like a whole fucking suitcase store of baggage. So, I mean, the audacity, the judgment, him thinking he is up here and women are down here, especially the women that he goes for are in vulnerable positions, either economically, emotionally, their physical age, their emotional maturity could be lower, and he preys on that. So anyways, I just thought that was absolutely disgusting that he had the audacity to consider her life journey at 28 years old to be baggage when he has no room to talk. So on this most recent episode of The Single Life, this is, I believe, their 3rd date. He's bringing her over to meet his mother because, of course, once you meet Ed's mom, she seems like a lovely person. I think Ed does these things on purpose to make it harder to leave him. I think he's very calculating. So anyways, she comes over for dinner. She's getting ready to leave, and he goes in for a kiss, and it goes exactly how you would imagine it would go. Just take a look at this clip.
So I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna go for the kiss. I like tongue. I'm just kidding. You don't mind if I stare at you? Where's your card at?
Like right there.
Cool.
Thank
Awesome.
you. You can't do that.
Why not? I kissed your nose.
No.
Too soon?
They kind of push it back.
If you notice, she completely recoils and wrenches backwards. She's so taken aback and just cannot believe that this is happening. Because, Ed, have you ever heard of maybe asking if you could kiss her, saying like, can I give you a kiss goodnight or something like that? And maybe she would say no, and you wouldn't have embarrassingly kissed her nose. I don't know. Consent is cool, kids. Let's always get consent. Let's see what the pillow talk is, because this is the only season of all the 90-day spinoffs that we actually have pillow talk for. So let's see what the pillow talkers, how they reacted to this.
Yes.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Oh,
Thank
awesome.
you. You can't do that.
I'm just gonna say I'm totally Lauren in this. I was just like, and then just him like going on and on in the scene about like, oh my God, I kissed her nose. Oh my God, I kissed her nose. I was like, oh my God. But unbelievably, Liz starts to feel really bad and she goes back in to apologize. So just take a look at this.
No, I did not expect that. I really thought we were on the same page. I feel like I've been nothing but honest, so I was shocked. Yeah.
What's up? I'm sorry. I went in for the kiss.
I wasn't expecting it. Can I say it?
Yes.
I mean, there's so much loaded into this scene that we can kind of talk about. The one thing is, I think, like, societal pressure on women to not say no when someone, especially a man, puts an advance on you. I could see that at play here. I could also see the fact that I think for some reason, I think that she is concerned that she is going to come off looking bad on TV, which, who is Team Ed? Who is gonna say, oh, she just broke up with him because of X, Y, and Z? No, she is not compelled to be attracted or to date him. There's no compulsion there. She is her own person and she gets to do what she wants in her life. She doesn't have to date him. She can say no. She obliges and goes on a couple dates with him. The one thing I'll say is she is incredibly wishy-washy. She says things that are extremely vague, and Ed is clearly hanging on to just any kind of carrot or treat that she will dangle as like hope that he's not in the friend zone. But the thing is she's 28 years old. She's younger than his daughter. And there's on no planet is a 28-year-old girl really gonna be looking to date a 55-year-old man? That's not, I mean, unless we see that on Marrying Millions, right? Like, let's just be real about it. In the beginning of this season of Single Life, Ed meets up with his friends, and when he tells them he's thinking of asking Liz out and he tells them her age, his friend says, I would like to see you with someone who has a 4 in front of their age. And Ed kind of goes like, ew. Well, Ed's 55. Even if he dated a 40-year-old, that's still someone 15 years younger than him. Anyways, you guys, let me know what you think down in the comments. Make sure you like this video, subscribe to my channel, follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Reality Squad, and I will see you in the next video. Take care. Much love. Bye-bye.